You may have seen this image. It's being used in different memes and in different contexts. I didn't notice it until after I found this on Unsplash and used it myself to highlight this quote. And if you don't know who Seneca is, a Roman guy, a multi-talented, kind of a rebel, free thinker, and he walked the earth about 2,000 years ago. But this is part of the cure. To wish to be cured. You bored? Apathetic? Wasted potential? You got to want to get out of that rut to get out of it. No, I'm cool. I like being miserable and sad and complain. It is so much more fun to be excited and get interested in life. But let's face it, we all have days like this. I do too. But I don't last for long there because I want to have fun. And working on the computer can be really fun, especially when you're working on work that you're interested in. So your workstation, let's talk about taking care of it. Let's close that up, close that up. The first thing I want to cover, I don't want to see this anymore. You notice that I've got Wi-Fi going because I'm in the back room of our house. This is my little studio, and I'm nowhere near the router. But I've got good solid Wi-Fi here. In the Mac lab, if you see this thing trying to connect, click on it and turn it off. Turn it off because your computer in the Mac lab is hardwired. It's got an Ethernet cable. You've got high bandwidth connection. We don't use Wi-Fi for our iMacs in the Mac lab. So make sure Wi-Fi is off and don't fall for that. Okay, the second thing, there's other items up here different than mine that you may want to know about. You know, your sound's tucked away in notifications down here. And the display brightness, it's also on the keyboard, but you know, you've got some control over the brightness here. And by the way, those of you who do this and just dim the monitor ridiculously, be kind at the end of the period and pump it back up to where it was, because the next student, if they're not familiar with that, you guys are sharing a computer, but this is a global setting, the brightness, you know, as is the sound. The computer's going to remember these things. So be nice to the people who come in after you. And those of you who are, after you log out, typing in a bunch of gibberish or a lot of spaces into a field, I'm already making notes about which computers they're happening on. And this is unacceptable behavior. We don't prank other students like that. It's not funny, okay? So take care of your computer. Don't be filled with apathy, woe, and wasted potential. Get excited. Have some fun. Use this workstation to make cool art.